Hey, what's up, gang? Thanks for joining me. So my name is Ken. I'm a psychic medium and Reiki master. I'm going to be reading some tarot. This is going to be for Aries for February going into March. So the first energy I'm getting is a rebirthing energy. You're getting the Ace of Wands. So I'm seeing this as somebody. This is an energy that feels like it was in a relationship with somebody. This could have been your family, or this could have been romantic. It kind of came to a head. You guys separated, went your separate ways, and it was something that was much needed to help you move forward, spiritually, physically, and financially. Feels like it was holding you back. And when this card comes out, this is something that you worked for, something that you wanted, something that you manifested. Whether this is you just making the right decisions, or just putting your foot down and drawing strong boundaries in your life with people like that. All right, so the number 10's popping out, 5 and 5. The 5 speaks on loss and conflict, but there's another 5 off to the side that fell off the board. So that feels like an energy that's separated from it. So when we speak about loss and conflict, this is you moving out the old things out of your life that no longer serve you. And also this is about leveling up, moving forward, especially when you're stuck in stagnant ass energy and you can't, you haven't made any progress in a while. It feels like the wheels are spinning for you. So the next card you're getting coming out is in reverse. So this is you haven't had any contact with the person that you walked away from. It's been a while. This might be something that you're thinking about. This is coming in reverse also. So this is his energy, or her energy, his or her energy. Energies can always be reversed. So this could be masculine, feminine, or switched around. So you've been looking back. You've been thinking about that person. Don't do it. You're wanting to reach out and talk to him. Don't do it. You're thinking about the times you've had in the past, the things you went through. You feel like it was a loss, but really it's not. It's really a gain. You're just not looking at it the right perspective. All right, we'll go from there. So we're getting the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups comes in and catches our tears at the end of a breakaway from someone. It's where we direct our focus from the loss to understanding that it was a gain, and what you learned from the relationship and how you can use that to move forward, to make better choices in partners moving forward. And you have to be mindful of why you're in this situation to begin with. You're in this situation because you made bad choices when it comes to toxic partners. So make sure you're being mindful not to blame everything that happened in the relationship on the other person, because both parties are at fault. I know you're not seeing it right now, but this is a blessing that happened to you. So this is something that you wanted, that you worked towards. It must have gotten really bad. Yeah, so I'm seeing you have to work to defend your position. So this could be you struggling to pay the bills on your own. This could also be like judgmental family members that you're having to defend what your choices, your decision making is. Maybe they're trying to push you and guide you back into reconciling with them. Definitely don't take that advice. Because once you do this, you're moving into once you understand it, and you're moving into Ten of Cups. And this is it's not just when you're sharing another moment with a partner. This is also, you at that place of fulfillment in life with yourself. It's you understanding, you know, how beneficial that situation was, because it was really keeping you stuck and stagnant as a person from growing and moving forward. You were just holding on to nostalgia. You're really being guided to look within, take a deep look, and really ask yourself, you know, what is the role that you play in society? What is it that you want to do? What do you want to move towards? Where are you going? Who are you? Things like this. It feels like a hermit mode. So this is a really looking inside and asking the bigger questions, and making progress forward. Because sometimes to go forward, we have to go backwards. We have to break everything down and lose everything to rebuild, right? You're laying the foundation. And I'm seeing you come to that understanding. It's just going to take you some time to look at the situation from a different perspective. And then once you do that, you know, you're moving into the Ten of Cups. And then you're also celebrating, all right? So this is a victory. This is a big win for you, okay? This is a big, big change. I'm seeing you really being happy, celebrating. It's like a weight off your shoulders. And I'm reading for Aries, but also it could be somebody. This could be your partner's chart also. So their chart affects your chart, especially synergy, especially when we're talking about when two energies entangle. I'm also seeing you move to a place where you're able to get more spiritual. You're able to focus on your guide and your connection. You're relying more on your spirit guides. You're getting in contact with them. You're hitting some now. You're moving to, you are hitting a victory out of that. Okay, that's you riding victorious. All right. Now you're hitting a brick wall. So once we get to that point where you're understanding that the situation was for your highest good, right after you get done celebrating, you're dipping back down. So I'm seeing this. You're having some highs and lows, okay? And anytime we start out over again in life, that's what happens, okay? Those are to be expected. So this is coming out in reverse. All right, so this would speak on you stepping into your power and really understanding how, you know, that you have control over everything, that you're the one that has control over your emotions, and that you're the one that has control over your mental space as well. You're lacking self-confidence. So you're lacking self-confidence and courage. All right, so listen, I know the world sometimes you might not understand how you're going to get from point A to point B, but it's important that you trust the path and trust your place and your intuition. Stop second guessing yourself. Stop second guessing yourself. Trust your intuition. The first thing that pops up in your mind, go with that. And this is also about balancing the third eye, activating and balancing. I'm seeing trust. You're looking for a place of balance. This could also be you trying to look for a partner coming out of this. Listen, give yourself some time to heal. With the 5, I'm seeing another 5 over here off the board, right? So that speaks on twin flame energy. So that speaks on your soulmate, all right? So there is another partner out there, but I'm not seeing it's something that you need to engage right away. You need to spend some time on your own. This is going to really empower you. You're at a crossroads. Yeah. So this is coming up. This is in the near future. You're going to be at a crossroads. Okay, you're going to have to make some decisions. You're going to have to leave the past behind you, and you're going to be stepping into the future. And the future is a newer way of living. Okay, it's not that 3D bullshit that you've been living for your whole life. This is a new way of living, right? You're moving from the heart space. Instead of blah 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 blah, you know, and moving from the mind, you're moving from the heart, and the heart doesn't need thoughts, the heart knows. So it's a place of knowing. All right, so when you come to this crossroads, this could also be that because there's blockages in your path. So when you come to these crossroads, and if you're feeling like door after door is getting slammed in your face, and like you're trying to create a business, or you're trying to heal relationships and you're not making any progress, you need to make some decisions. Okay, so there's a decision you need to make. Also, Papa Legba is a beautiful spirit to work with in situations like this. Papa Legba comes from the voodoo traditions of Africa. You take a penny and go to a crossroads, and you place a penny in each direction of the crossroad, and you just call out to him, Papa Legba, and he will come. And just explain to him what the problems you're having, what you're going through. You can channel him. He will speak to you, and also it's a feeling also. So I've had some pretty intense interactions with him. He's a beautiful spirit to work with. He will help. He holds the keys to locked doors, keys to the crossroads. And also, so for this could be you just making a decision, because everything you're doing is spiritual. I mean, however you want to look at it, everything's tied in for your 3D. So approaching all things from a spiritual perspective is going to be in your highest order. All right, where's she going? Yeah. So yeah, I'm seeing a guide. It's one of your guides popping out, helping you with the breakthrough. All right. So this is Papa Legba, or this is just you making a decision with your guides being divinely guided, and you popping through with the breakthrough. All right. So when you come to these crossroads, be mindful of the energy that you're hitting. If you're hitting a lot of resistance, there's a reason, okay? It's because there's something emotionally, internally that you need to deal with, okay? This could be your guide. This could be your ancestor. This could be your grandfather, father energy. I mean, even a higher power. It could be, one of your deities. So they're going to be helping you with the breakthrough, okay? This could be coming through in the way of divine guidance, or just like you having an understanding and knowing of the situation. You need to be really mindful of your feelings through this, because those are going to be a key indicator on like what you should do to progress, okay? How you're feeling, and fuck what other people are thinking and are trying to tell you, okay? You're the highest authority in your world. Yeah, I'm getting a multi-directions rune, witch's rune, right? So this is you speaking about you being at the crossroads. You've got many directions to go, but there's one specific direction that you want the doors opened and unlocked to, and I'm seeing you hitting brick walls with it. When this happens, divine guidance is going to be your key. All right, I'm seeing the wounded healer popping out. Also, what you can't see coming is the 8 of Wands in the bottom of the deck. All right, so this speaks on illusions of the world that you've put into place that are limiting barriers, right? So we create our own chains that keep us in place, all right? So there's a way that you're viewing the world that is incorrect, especially if you're talking about things you want to do. If you're sitting there doing the what if this happens, what if that happens, I don't know how this is going to work out. That's incorrect thinking, and that is not how you properly manifest, okay? Stop limiting yourself in any way, shape, or form, okay? If you're doing that, you need to really dig down deep inside and start checking yourself. Whenever you notice you're having a limiting thought, you need to switch that shit, okay? Or else that's going to keep happening. So you need, that's the ego space. You need to put that shit in check. I'm also seeing the 6 of coins popping out. Here, let's go this way. Let's go on that further. All right, we're going to talk about your financial situation. Your financial situation is going through a transformation right now. Or this is it. Yeah, this is up the road just a little bit, okay? In the near future. So you need to prep for this, okay? So if you're hearing about this now, your financial situation is going into a transformational period, all right? Expectations is coming out, so this could be you. A lot of people setting their expectations on your shoulders, all right? You're carrying around a lot of weight from other people, all right? And this keeps us stuck and stagnant in place, all right? You need to break away from other people and their bullshit ideas, okay? Even people like that might be close to you that you think, trust their opinion. You're going to really need to trust your intuition through this shift, okay? Let's go forward. All right. So this feels like all right, so this is the transformation that you're going to be going through is a healer's transformation. So this is where you're going to cut off from the past. You're breaking away from this relationship, and it's going to lead to a healing path. Sometimes you have to go through pain to understand how to heal it and how to work with it and harness it. So this is the way you are heading. So when you're undergoing this transformation in your money, you might be quitting your job, and you might just be focusing on just your business, healing people. This could be, we're talking about like with tarot, reading tarot professionally. This could be Reiki. You could be even developing your own form of healing. And there's an untold number of spiritual gifts out there that people have the ability to. We're going to be seeing all kinds of things coming online the next few years. There's a huge explosion in human evolution or human consciousness. It's definitely a very exciting time to be alive. So if you assess the future and understand what would make you the most happiest, you're going to be saying healing people, helping people. And this is the area you need to focus on. This is the area that's going to make you feel, this is where this comes, the most spiritually fulfilled, okay? Working 10 hours a day at a job that is a dead-end job, you will get nowhere, and just years of your life will pass you by, is no way to live a life in this incarnation, all right? You came here for a specific fucking reason. What was that? Why did you come here? What is it that you're supposed to do? These are the questions you should be asking yourself. And when you answer these questions, you are going to find a place of deep spiritual fulfillment. And when we're talking about with money, I mean, it's tied hand in hand, because how we feel when we make money is enveloped in all areas of our life. And when you do this, when you follow this healing, so you got this transformation coming, right? With your healing, with you're healing your past, and then again with your money, finances, it pushes you into the healing. Not pushes you, guides you. And then that's going to take you to a place of abundance. All right. So this is going to be in a state where you've got everything you need. All your basic needs are met. All right. You've got food, you've got water, you've got, clothes to wear, you've got gas in your car. All right. So when you're learning to heal, when you're learning these gifts and abilities, go easy on yourself. Okay. Account for maybe your finances might go slow in the beginning. Be mindful of that, and that's okay. It might not. Maybe it takes right off. But I'm just saying, be open and understanding to downshift in your expectation of money. Okay, and again, we're talking about success. So you need to redefine, what does success mean to you. All right. Does success mean you got fucking 5 cars in the driveway and 2 houses? I mean, it could, if that's what you want. It's it's all up to the user, whatever the user wants. But the place where you're going to find the most fulfilling sense of pleasure is going to be with helping people and expressing your gifts and abilities. And again, this will balance your chakras. When we're talking about the solar chakra, when you're able to express yourself authentically. All right, we'll go from there. This is a very transformational energy. I mean, we're started off with the Ace of Wands. Okay. You need to. It feels like you got. You're gonna have, when we start talking about trying to change ourselves, we get wars kind of raging inside of us about when we're trying to let go of old behavior patterns. All right. So make sure that you're making peace with your shadow. Okay. This is gonna speak on shadow work. Okay. Making peace with yourself. All right. Sit down. Get to know your shadow. Get to know the shadow elements of yourself and how those affect and manifest in your everyday life. All right. Because they play big roles in your life. When you're able to do this and balance out your internal world, as within, so without, as above, so below, this where you're going to really start drawing that inner power, that inner chi, all right, from your cauldron, your own cauldron that you have that deep inside of you, where all of your manifestation comes from, that solar chakra, all right, and that's where we can really start making shit happen. You might have some obstacles that you're going to have to overcome through this process. Don't get frustrated, and you need to make sure that you're staying grounded through this process. And some of this, even when we're talking about like your channeling gifts coming online, it might seem kind of surreal. So make sure that you're grounding yourself. You develop a healthy grounding practice, where you're touching your feet to the bare ground at least 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day. Just walk around barefooted as much as you can. All right, so every portion of our life starts with thought, right? So we have to understand what it is that we want, okay? So here's how you're going to manifest the life that you want, okay? You're going to sit down and you're going to come to a decision about what it is that you want. All right? What do you want out of life? What did you come here to do? All right? Spend some time really and being honest with yourself. Not just, oh, I want a house in California with a car. Get really specific with it. A deep fulfillment of whatever it is that people want in their life. And also, this card speaks on the Greek pantheon. All right, so maybe you're working with that pantheon. Maybe they speak to you more. And also, when we're talking about working with deities, that's how you find whichever group of gods you select. I mean, it's whatever speaks to you, whichever stands out to you the most. You'll know which ones to work with. And then community. So this could be you now not being codependent, but maybe getting some outside help. All right. This is not people, paying your bills. This is like you get into a jam and somebody helps you out, right? Somebody that, repays a favor. Somebody that did something really nice for them and they in turn help you out. And also this could be you just learning how to be part of a community when it comes to, making progress, learning. So this could also be you joining up with a group to learn more, like a group of tarot readers or a group of mediums, trying to learn more from them. That's how we learn. We learn through assimilation. And your future is going to be what's going to be important to you. All right, this is going to be a focus. What do you want? What's the structure? What does it look like? What is your future? Then picture yourself, if you want to live in Bali, picture yourself in Bali, you know, on the beach, drinking a Mai Tai. What does that Mai Tai taste like? What are you wearing? Who's with you? Things like that. Be real specific when we're talking about what it is we're trying to create in our life. And don't worry about the in-between. Don't worry about how you're going to get there. How are you going to get the money? What all has to happen for you to get there? Don't worry about that. That's not how manifestations work, all right? So once you make the decision based on that, then the doors will start opening up and you'll meet people. You'll meet somebody that's happened to have a house in Bali and, you know, that's wanting to rent it out, things like that. And then through this process, it's where you're going to find your passion. This is the fire energy. All right, this is what you're searching for. This is what you use to cultivate and harness and create. All right? Really understanding what it is that you want in life and using that to create art in all its many forms. This could be word art. You know, this could be something in the 3D physical. I mean, you could be working in the astral realm. I mean, this could be many different things. So be open-minded when it comes to your gifts and abilities, all right? Because things are going to pop up and you're not even going to realize you were doing it, and it'll happen. All right, guys, if you guys want a full reading, shoot me a message. You guys can email me at plantlife512@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much. Have a good day.